So the last time we seen the car, and welcome back to the channel, everybody. In this part 4 of the Accord Turbo build, man, we got the oven cleaner on there so we can get ready to shoot it, man. So sit back, enjoy. So my only regret is not showing the before. So hopefully y'all got, at the beginning of the video, y'all seen like the before of how it was, man. But it's like, you spray the oven cleaner on there, man, and it does the job. So after it dries up, like all of that was black, and all I did was spray oven cleaner on it and rinsed it off. I haven't wiped anything yet. So I'm gonna spray another coat on it, let that sit, and that's gonna be my final coat, man. And we'll just let it sit overnight, dry up, and we'll come back, man, and we're going to start spraying it. For the most part, it came out pretty good, all dried up. So I was neglecting the timing belt side of things because the balance shaft just had me skeptical. But we figured out the balancing shaft now. Drop your phone. Originally, when I had it in time, it sat, let me get y'all close. It sat like that, right? It was sitting like this while it was in time. So what I did was took the belt off, and it says that this groove has to line up with that mark. So we're gonna take the belt off and line it back up with the mark. We did some rate reduction. We no longer need this sensor, and we no longer need this sensor. This one went here, the other one went on the other side, and then this was the wiring that sat underneath it here. So we don't need all of those anymore because we're getting our signals from our Dizzy. But now that we have that on, we're going to get our balance shaft belt back on now that everything is cleaned up in here. Okay, so we're back. I put everything back together and had to take everything back apart because I happened to watch a video and I had the balance shaft wrong. So it's a little dot that lines up. That dot lines up with this line, that little line. And then up top, you can't see it because the belt is on there now, but up top, on this little piece right here, it's a little indentation, it's a little notch, and there's 2 notches up there that it's supposed to line up. So this is supposed to be at 5 o'clock, and then those 2 notches are supposed to be there, and then back here, dropping the phone all over the place. Back here, you have a port, if I can get to it. Oh. Right there is that hole. Okay, so I lost that footage, but back there where I showed you guys that hole, you have to put a screw. That's the way it's recommended to do. You got to put a screw all the way in, but the screw won't go all the way in until this dot is at 5 o'clock lining up to that, and the 2 marks up top is lined up. But it takes 3 rotations for that to be there and this to go in. So after you do that, put the bolt back that goes in there. That's the bolt. So we're gonna put the bolt back, tighten it down. And now all of our gears are lined up. I can't take it back off now, but the crank gears lined up, cam gears in the middle, and that guy is lined up to that notch right there. So we're all in time. And we are about ready to shoot this thing, man. I'm gonna go ahead and spray the AC compressor while we're at it. We're gonna spray the AC compressor, we're gonna spray the block. Damn, I missed a hole there. Put some paper in there. But we're gonna spray the block, spray the transmission. See, I got it all taped up to everything that you're going to see. We even went as far back as the shifter knobs. Taped up the rear light situation, taped up the motor mount right there. So let's put this first coat on here and see what we get. That looks really good. Looks really good. Coat 1. Bracket sprayed up. Working on the alternator now. We're gonna let that dry and then flip it over and paint the front side. And then we'll tape that all off, paint the pulley black. Coat 1 is dry. In about 10 minutes, we're gonna go ahead and hit her again. Oh, one thing I wanted to show y'all. So I got certain bolts in here still, right? Because I wanted to shine up the bolts that were gonna be exposed. So when I painted them, they were like that. So you gotta remember, people, come back and turn your bolts so you can get both angles. I've done it with a couple of them in here. So let's get it. And you don't have to be super close, man. I'm kind of far. I like to have it mist on there. Gives it a better look, better finish. And that bolt right there, hit him. Turned this one already. Turn these two. So I think that's coated. Transmission is coated up good. Get my head again. I'm gonna do the block. You know you're not really gonna see all of that, man, but all of this right here is gonna be seen. Hit him. Oh, my paper moved. Oh well. put these both down here. Oh. Whoa. Almost lost the can. And that's it, man. Damn, ran her a little bit right there. Oh well. I like it. And that concludes the engine spraying segment of the video. Now that we have the engine done, show y'all what I did with the motor mounts, the little plastic bit, kind of protect them from corrosion. Alternator. You actually sprayed the starter. And what you can see, the starter sits in the car like this. So that's kind of like what you're looking at. All right. And now, flip this guy over. And we're going to spray the front side. We're going to spray the front side of it. We're going to spray the front side of it. Get that complete. Gloomy day out here today, man. Very gloomy day out here today. We in here spraying parts. Let's go. I mean, this thing came out so nice. So what we're gonna basically do, we're gonna take off all of the paper. And once I take all the paper off, we're gonna get the cover back on. We're just gonna put it back together, put it back together. We're gonna go flat black. I think I'm gonna flat black and silver the engine bay. I think it's gonna come out really nice, man. And then I gotta do something special back here because this and that looks completely different. So we're gonna do something back there to kind of spruce up that compartment as well. So let me get this paper and stuff off, man. Transmission looking fresh, yo. There's that razor blade I was looking for. I mean, came up great, man. Nice. Man, I almost forgot to start recording. So we got the front half taped off, man. We are in the middle of color changing the bay. So we're going from ugly ass white to flat black, silver block, silver top, man. Turbo's gonna be sitting right here. It's gonna be real nice, man, when I get done with it, man, for sure. So let me finish cleaning it up. And what I'm doing is I'm just really spraying to right there and to right here, and I'm gonna spray the front. Let's go, man. I'm not gonna be able to do this next part and hold the camera, so I'll be right back. Oh man, it's the color change, yo. It's gonna be so dope when I get done. So we got that black all the way out over here. Got the back side done. You know what I'm saying? And then I started to move up here and ran out of paint. I'm happy with it so far. I can't wait to take off the stickers and shit so we can see the emblems. It's gonna be lit, man. And ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of this here part 4 of the turbo build. We have our bracketry hooked up, got our AC hooked up, got our starter back in, we got that guy back in, we got our wires repaired and plugged up, and we got our valve cover painted. So in the next video, you'll see the turbo kit back on, you'll see the engine bay completely painted, and hopefully next video be first start. So until next time, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe, man. And turn 1. Peace.